Okay. This gets it right. The problem with this approximate thing, if there are non-conventional cash flows, and if there's a lower number later on, it actually goes to that. How about let's do a function that basically catches that. Let's see. Developer. There was a reason I made this into a macro enabled stuff. So let's do this. Function first positive. Cash flow as range, and I'm gonna get that as integer. So these are, let me make it a little bit bigger so that you can see better. And frankly, so that I can also see better. My eyes are not what they used to be. Wait a minute. $16. I don't know why that didn't change. Let's apply it to all of them. Okay, let's leave it as such. We're gonna enter the range of the cash flows as input. So first thing I need to know how many of those numbers there are. So tcont is that variable equals cash flow. Each cash flow has an object called rows, and I'm going to enter the count. Okay. In this case, my cash flow will have one column, but function doesn't have to know that. Get that one. And I'm going to do for next loop. Let's get it started. pcont equals 0. For icount equals 1 to tcont. Basically, I'm going to loop over the values. Actually, make that 2 to tcont. If cash flow dot cells icon 2 Let's actually do this. So I'm going to check if the current row is negative, then not cash flows, cash flow. So first check is if the current cell is negative. If it is negative, I'm going to check the next one. And if the next one is positive, actually I should say greater than or equal to 0. Well, let's do this. If it's not negative, then I reach my payback period. Then I'm going to say P count equals I count. That's my last year before positive. And I'm going to exit this loop. If we don't get any cell, if you don't get any payback at all, this is going to return a P count of 0. So let's do this. If P count equals 0, then first positive equals -1, else first positive equals, where are you? P count. So if there is no positive in that range at all, it's going to return a value of -1. That's going to immediately tell us that it doesn't pay itself off. Otherwise, it's going to return that column. So let's go ahead and test that. First positive, all of that. And it's the third one. Actually, let me go back to this. I want to return -1, which actually allows me to yeah, that's better. Because if there's no payback, P count is going to stay at 0. Okay. not feast positive, first positive. Now we're all set. Just for the hell of it, I'm gonna enter a number so that it doesn't pay itself off at all. Let's see. Oh. That still paid itself. It immediately gives me -1, which means it doesn't pay. These things don't exist. If you get these payback periods as NA, that means there is no payback. Okay. We could even do this.